Good afternoon, and once again, welcome to the world as we see it. I'm Baba Shaka, and I don't know if you've been paying attention. Probably have not, because of all the stuff that's going on in the world. We've got, a useless war going on in the Ukraine, where the Ukrainians are just losing men in at will, losing territory, thinking that they're going to beat Russia. What happened? Then we've got the genocide going on in Palestine by the occupational Zionist forces supported by America and Western Europe. And we've got some action that's probably going to start taking place in China with Taiwan. Because of course, if Biden has his way, he would start another war. But so you probably haven't noticed that the U.S. is planning and preparing for a fourth invasion of Haiti. You probably didn't realize that the U.S. had invaded Haiti 3 times prior. But yes, they have. As a matter of fact, you go check it out yourself. The Haitian Constitution is not the one that was written by ancestors back in 1884 when they kicked everybody out and set up the first Black Republic. No, the current Constitution of Haiti was actually written by Franklin D. Roosevelt during the second U.S. invasion of Haiti. So Biden wants to invade Haiti because, quiet as kept, Haiti has a lot of resources that they want to put their hands on. So I want you to listen to Professor Danny Shaw. This is Professor Danny Shaw, formerly of the John Jay University in New York. Unfortunately, he's not there anymore because of his stance on the Palestinian question. He stands against the Zionist occupation and genocide. And so, after 18 years as a professor at John Jay, he was summarily fired because he stood on the right side of the issue. But he has been doing a lot of work around the world, especially in Haiti and the Dominican Republic. And he's probably been to Haiti maybe 20, 25 times, used to live in the Dominican Republic. So he can tell you what's going on. Not these fools who are on mainstream media who've never been to Haiti, yet they're going to tell you all about Haiti and its gang violence and blah, 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 because this is the old playbook by the United States. When the United States is preparing to do a people in, the first step is to dehumanize the people. And they've been doing this since the beginning of their history. When they wanted to go after the Native Americans and get rid of them, the first thing they did was to describe them or portray them as savages. Get everybody to see them as savages, because once you see them as savages, then when the United States go and do some savage stuff to them, well, that's what they deserve because they're savages, right? They always find a boogeyman and set that up in the media, get your mind at a place where it's become accepting of anything that they do. So, after they took over the land from the Native Americans, annihilate them. Then the next move in the early 20th century was communists. So everybody who they didn't like was a communist. Whether they were or not, they even called Dr. Martin Luther King a communist. Right, okay. They tried to put that label on Nelson Mandela. Didn't know that, did you? Yeah, they did. But now the communism is not a big thing anymore. They have to find a new boogeyman. So then all of a sudden everybody was a terrorist. Yes, indeed. They don't like you, you're a terrorist. And so once you get your mind on that plane, then they can go terrorize people, and you say it's okay, because they're terrorists. So now they've got people believing that what's going on in Haiti is a bunch of crazy gang members running around terrorizing the place, and therefore, there's need for American intervention. But don't be fooled. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to fool you. So I want you to listen to Professor Danny Shaw. He's down there. He's been down there for, many, many times. He actually walks the streets of Port-au-Prince, reports from there, talks to the people there, is in the alleyways and so on. Don't take my word for it. After you listen to this, you might want to go look him up and see the work he does. So just listen to what Professor Danny Shaw has to say.
Sponsored, U.S. financed the fourth intervention, the fourth invasion and occupation of Haiti is going to play out in the upcoming months. They got the quote-unquote necessary votes in the United Nations. Russia and China did not veto the U.S.'s resolution in Ecuador to invade Haiti. Russia and China probably didn't want to use up their veto votes because Haiti wasn't important enough for them. Let's remember that Haitians actually carried Russian flags beginning in 2021 to signal to Russia, please be in solidarity with us because we know the U.S. wants to invade again and usurp from us our own self-determining destiny. So how will this play out? At this point, it looks like the invasion led by 1,000 Kenyan police will happen sometime before the holiday season. There will be more foreign troops on the ground in Haiti by the end of 2023. Journalist Dan Cohen is already reporting, he put out a report with Redacted, that there are already U.S. troops on the ground. And U.S. troops have, for how many decades and century plus, invaded Haiti. Organizations in Kenya saying, these police brutalize us in Nairobi and beyond. Now we're becoming exporters of police brutality to Haiti. So those are the first concrete things that we have to unpack. A Kenyan police officer qui pas comprend rien à créole, qui ça l'a fait dans Haïti, dans corridor, toute réalité ça. What is a Kenyan police officer who's never interacted with Haitian people, has no understanding of what's happening in the alleyways of Port-au-Prince? How are they going to maneuver? So Biden put $200 million behind this. He said that's the cap. So it's going to be in the $100 to $200 million that come from us, U.S. taxpayers. And that number kind of stood out to me because the M in million is quite different from the B in billion, which is the number, ironically, $200 billion that U.S. Congress has officially approved to send to Zelensky and his cronies in Kiev, in Ukraine, for that war, which has never been a Russia-Ukraine war and has always been a U.S. NATO proxy war against Russia's geopolitical interests, with the Ukrainian people trapped in the middle, initially eastern Ukraine, now all of Ukraine. So these Kenyan soldiers in Haiti are going to be fish out of water, but they're going to come in with superior weaponry. So I would say Port-au-Prince in Haiti is stuck between a rock and a hard place. The rock being the gangs right now that are armed to the teeth. Tilapli, Kempes, Jepep. These are some of the names. Katsan Mawuzo. These are some of the names of the most infamous gangs in Haiti, the most violent gangs, the gangs that have been marauding, looting, raping, burning down peaceful neighborhoods historically that were Lavalas neighborhoods that voted for Jean-Bertrand Aristide. The irony that the very forces responsible for this disease in Haiti, the disease of neocolonialism, the disease of injustice and inequality, these same forces responsible for the disease are going to invade yet again, pretending yet again before the U.S. public on CNN and MSNBC and Fox that they're the saviors of Haiti. The last thing Haiti needs is another fourth U.S. foreign-led invasion of the country.
Poverty. Life is relatively peaceful and organised. Unlike in much of Port-au-Prince, queues for food barbecue gets brought in are orderly. Usually it's chaos. But here people wait knowing that there are enough supplies for the whole community. And this is a source of barbecue's strength. To the outside world, he may be a gangster, but here he's a sort of Robin Hood.
Well, we're right in the heart of barbecue's gangland territory, and I have to say the atmosphere here is very different to large parts of the rest of Port-au-Prince. It's much more chilled, much more relaxed. There's aid distribution, it's not chaotic. What the sense you get from this is that people feel safe inside here. The battlefield is outside the barricades, which is over there. Here, this is much more like a normal town, if you like.
Watched on by his well-armed and battle-hardened.
See what I'm telling you? That's coming from a man who is on the ground, talks to the people, tells you exactly what's going on, give you the historical background to it. These folks are planning another invasion of Haiti, a fourth invasion, but this time they want to put a blackface to it. So they're going to try to get the Kenyans in on it. Because right now, the Kenyans have a president, William Ruto, who doesn't mind being a Western puppet. $600 million, and he's like, yes, I'll send my police there. So it look like it's black people, some type of Pan-African type thing. No, it's Biden and it's crazy people trying to start another war, another invasion, but this time they want to put a blackface to it. Stay awake, folks, all right? This is Baba Shaka with The World as We See It, Kwaheri, and Assalamu Alaikum.